Yeah. Yeah. Here we go, yeah. This is more like it. See some big chunks down there. Maybe they always were there. Just the water was always up real high. You see where it's all white? That's where the water would come up to. It would come up to that area. Because where the water was, it's like gray. Because it got wet and kind of see-through white. Airplane. Go, come on. Can't see Mount Denali today. Well, I never know if it's just my eyes putting it there. It's really weird. I don't see it. It's pretty foggy out. It's always so cold here. So I got my gloves on. I was watching, whoa, actually I've seen it a couple times now, going on like 3 of the false flag thing that Eric DeBay uploaded. It's his newest video. I enjoy that, and it's him. It's like a compilation of the things, and I'm not sure. I'm not behind the scenes or anything, but it seems like it's the segments that are individual videos, but it's all as a continuous thing. And I would imagine that he has like fillers and things, so it doesn't seem choppy or anything. Because it's a nice video to watch. Yeah. Come on. Go, come on, hurry up. Fucking dog. He's going to have some kind of growth on his neck removed on Monday. I'm happy for that, but man, that's a fucking racket. Come on, dude, hurry up. Hurry up. Just standing there pissing, looking at us. What? Going, let's leave him. Just leave him. Maybe we'll go this way. Get that sun action. I don't know. They're doing something that I can't do, which, you know, or I think I could do it, but I just don't. I don't feel comfortable doing it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to cut the dog and sew the dog and do all that stuff. I know how to sew. And maybe I'd do a better job because it's my dog and I care about him. I don't know. I think this is an area where expertise, you know, experience in the procedure and the things that can go wrong, you know, from the sheer amount of opportunities that you've had to make this operation a success. Alright, so if this is in, then it looks like the tide's going out, doesn't it? Depending on the way the ice is going. See? Now this is what I'm talking about. Okay. This is the beach. And the water comes up to here. Haha. You see? We are getting some ice. But usually, I feel like there used to be a lot more of these things. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. What do you got? You eating a sandwich? Hey, come here. Come here. Don't eat that. What is that? A cheeseburger? How you find a fucking cheeseburger? Here. You want a cheeseburger? Eat it. Frozen cheeseburger. Come on, those are turds. Let's go. Alright. Dogs had a snack. Looks like it said Justin. Justin. Justin what? There she blows. Hold the video camera in front of the sun, and I can see the sun through the video camera. It doesn't hurt my eyes. It's like a pair of sunglasses. But the sunglasses are bad for your eyes. Anyways. What we're walking on. If you look at it, I mean, I'm not saying this is what it is, but I mean, it looks like mountain ranges. Looks like we're flying over mountain ranges. Wouldn't it be cool? I don't know. Airplane would be cool. Okay, get this. This is what I would think would be good. I don't know. Helicopters seem kind of cool too. All right, what are those things called? Where the wings move and it turns from a helicopter into an airplane. There you go. We'll have those. But I don't want to fly around in that all the time because it seems wasteful. That's more like a precision, landing party type of thing or whatever. But a giant airship, if you think about it, it could be so large that if it was to land, you can have it where it collapses onto itself, like a accordion box or something. But you never want this thing to land because it's basically a hanger, a balloon that hangs the building on it. And when you come down, you don't have to build the building to withstand the weight of itself on it. You have to build the building to hang, which I think would be a different set of principles. I don't know, maybe it's harder, maybe it's easier. But I mean, you wouldn't have to do all the structural to make it a rigid device because it would just hang down. But then maybe quick maneuvers, but the thing is not made for quick maneuvers. We're talking like a building flying around. You can have hangars and all that sorts of stuff inside there. Alright, so, oh, wow, he's way back there. I think that'd be cool, wouldn't it? Just go around. down, go ruling. He's hopefully not in pain. This is the thing that I'm trying to work out of, and I actually kind of feel like we do it to the things around us too. And so I think people that would be around me would probably benefit from this type of thinking also. But you don't have to get old. You don't have to degrade and do all that stuff. And yeah, they say it's a fact of nature. It's everything has to decay and rot and do all that. And you're wrong. You're wrong, because we make a brand new one. And I mean, I guess maybe you could go the way of the copy, only has so many generations, but you're making a copy from the original. And then the other one, the copy becomes the original when the original dies. So I don't know how, maybe that could be the cause of your old age. But I have to back up and say that that's just figuring out an excuse to make something up. You don't have to get older, because you make a new you all the fucking time. When your stuff gets older, like it has to, because everything gets older, because it's going through time, everything has to, but you get a new one, so you start the clock over again. You start the clock over again continuously. And just because it's not the same thing, it makes it so that it doesn't have to be like a shock, I guess. It's not like a birth. Maybe you need to keep the stuff playing, and then that's how you remember it. It's just from the experience, because we've been creating it with our memories, which aren't even a thing. It's just it's like the backstory that you make up to be the character that you are. I mean, think back to when you were a kid. You only remember it in pieces. There's no way that you could remember the whole fucking thing. Those people that have the whatever called minds, the photographic memories, or idyllic, or whatever it's called. I don't think they even remember the days and stuff. And is the human mind, are we able, if you could remember everything, are we able to categorize it and itemize it and keep it all straight, or is it just a bunch of things? I don't know. I do feel like there is a record. It's all recorded, but I don't think that our mind is needing to or designed to experience it all at the same time. I mean, it's kind of like watching a TV show. Maybe this is a TV show, because when you look back on your life, you see it in like this week's episode, and then sometimes there's major problems, and then you see those major problems through a certain number of episodes along the way, which also could influence the episodes at the later date. You know, they have to try to keep the timeline for us to think it seems like realistic enough for us to watch it and become engrossed in it. You could watch a show and see it and be entertained by the pictures and the dancing lights, or you could be entertained on a level of it's your family and all of this, like what they say gangs do to people that don't have anybody. They kind of go together in gangs, and we do this like natural hierarchy thing, because you want to be the leader, but you're content with just being under somebody because you know that you have a place. It's giving up your creative power. I don't want to go to work. I like working, and I like going to work and doing my work and all that stuff. But there's like a feeling it would feel good to, but then it would also feel bad to not do the thing that you know that you're supposed to do or you have to do, and you'll definitely get caught. Whatever, they'll know, everybody will know that you did this thing that you did. Those things feel so good. Like if I was to lay down right here and somebody came by and saw me, you know, you're not supposed to be laying down on the ground. It should be embarrassing. Oh yeah, I was just laying here. Yeah, well, you're creeping me out. Don't do it. Helicopter. Can you see it, phone? Helicopter. Oh my God. A helicopter. Come on. Let's go look at the cracks. Ooh, scary. You're walking along and boop, you're in a hole. It's kind of amazing how it. Wow. How deep the fuck it is. Just so, I mean, it drops off so fast. It looks like the beach. Well, actually, this is kind of a steep beach, but boom. And then it's like you're on a mountain, looking down a 10-foot crack. Hey. Quit pulling on the rope. Quit pulling on the rope. It's wrapped around my leg. Come on. Look at these. You know, nature just doesn't do those little towers. Nope. And leaning towers, no way, nature never did that. Now let me tell you a little story, you guys. This here is the beach. And this here is sand, and it's got moisture inside of it. And it frozen. And it melts because of the sun. What are you looking at? I don't see anything. Come on. Well, let's say nobody comes out here and walks on it, or nothing happens. No water comes up and knocks it over. It can freeze and thaw and freeze and thaw, and it's kind of like condensing it. It makes it like a mixture, a really slow, really small mixture process. And so when it gets to be where it's summertime all the time, and it's hot and it doesn't freeze for a few months, it'll stay in that position. It can make that formation, and if certain things happen to it, I'm sure it would erode a little bit, but you can get like parts of the ground that become solid that are in weird shapes. And then that could break off, and everything has like a reason why it's that way. The tree is down here because it used to be up there, and it fell down the hill because the hill gets eroded by the water. I think it sounds kind of funny when you really think about it, but like the ocean, the tides going up and down, what do you think that is? They say the breath of the earth. But that puts us back into like, the mystical beast. It's like we're living on something alive, and it's like a way to explain. It's like we're making up Jesus or something. It's just a way to explain it. I think Eric DeVay said it, but I think he was coming to a conclusion from the leadings of other people that came before him. But in all actuality, we're all the same, and we are all the people that came before us, so it doesn't really matter. And I had to explain that too much, so I forgot what I was going to say. Damn, sorry. Too bad you're not me and you don't know what I'm thinking. But you are me. Oh, maybe the point of life is to... You can take different sides, but the point of life is to learn why you're here, what you are, and the other point of life that you don't have to do, or you could do, and the other one is, optional also, but it is you enjoy your life. You don't figure out the questions, and then there's another one where the way that you enjoy your life is you do bad things to people because it's all just you. You're just doing the bad things to you. Like, what if there was it's like you're telling a story and somebody has to do the thing, but I mean, really, what would be the point in being the ruler of the world? I mean, does that even sound fun? It doesn't even sound fun, does it? It's like being the person that's running the show. If you were the ruler of the earth and everybody knew that you were the ruler of the earth, think of how many fucking complaints you would get. You ain't doing it right. Everybody'd be like, you fucking suck as the ruler. You're a fucking shitty ass fucking ruler. Look at what you've been doing. It's possible to do this, but you just do this for one or two people. You're so fucking weak. God, what a fucking loser. See? So that's why we'll never know who rules the world, because they do such a fucking shitty job at it. Oh, it's for them. Well, they're not even doing that right. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that you go and do it by yourself. It's not fun. Go. Everything. Go and do it by yourself. It's all just for you. You don't ever tell anybody about it. It's just something that you do, and it's far by yourself. You weirdo. You learn how to ride a bike so that you can compete and be with other people. But you also learn how to ride a bike because you want to ride a bike to get somewhere faster. But if you're getting somewhere faster, you know, you want to do it with style. When you get dressed, you don't get dressed to look ugly, do you? Maybe you do. Maybe you get dressed to clash and do all this stuff. Colors that don't match, patterns that don't match. I don't know. As somebody who's colorblind, I don't really have the ability to do that well. I mean, the patterns and things I think I see really good, but just the test for colorblindness show you that I don't see the patterns the same as everybody else. I could, but I don't necessarily. But how do we know that anybody does? Jeez, come on, fix your leg. Alright, she likes to rope between her legs. Whoa. Keep stepping on it and it's like boing, rope between your legs, boing. Like I'm walking in the frozen hell. Everybody says hell's hot. Hell's like Antarctica. You get there and it's like, oh, hey, where's the snow? Oh, there is no snow. Well, why do they say there's snow? Oh, well, because most people don't like the cold. This place is usually pretty busy, but it's so cold, hardly anybody comes down here. Like a fraction of the people. I think cold's better than hot. Because you can put stuff on when you're cold. But when you're hot, all you can do is take it off to a certain limit and then you still get hot. Then your skin gets burned and all that shit. But hot feels good. I'm not saying it doesn't feel good to be hot. Because when you're cold, you want to be a certain hot. I'm just saying it's easier to get from cold to the hot that you want than to be hot to get to the cold that you want. To go down in hotness is not that easy. But to go up in hotness goes with the flow. Yeah, I wonder. Well, what's the point? Okay, is it for you to live? The point isn't for you to live, it's for humans to survive, humans to keep going. Does anybody really care about, I mean, I don't have kids, so maybe that's why. But does anybody care about the next group of people? If I was to die, I don't give a shit. Right? Oh, well, you're gonna come back. How do you know? That's the story. You know what? Everybody could come back. Right? Everybody could come back. And that's just the fucking story. At the same time, nobody fucking comes back. When you're in this is it's like your character, and it's who you save the game to. You save the game to your character. I am the game though, right? So I created all of this. I can delete the character and they say you come back, but you never fucking left. It all seems like a fucking waste of time. And so what are we here for? What are we here for? Just to hang out. It really seems like we're just here to fucking hang out. Because we're fucking bored. And the more simple that you make all of this, and you just hang out, I guess, maybe the more it feels like Yeah, I've been here forever. I'm gonna be here forever, and I'm gonna keep doing this. Why do I have to keep doing this? They would say it's like a midlife crisis, but it's not like that. There is no middle. Hey, see, it distracts you. You're thinking about life? Come on, I'm life. This is the life right here. This moment, they say, live in the moment. Stop, don't chew it. Don't chew it. Oh my God. Stop. I'm gonna get you a present. Hey, you keep it up and I'll get you a little, there's an eagle. Wow, you're close. Are you hungry? From way up in the sky, they're like, oh, I can eat that dog. I'll get down and they're like, oh shit, it's a 100-pounder. A 100-poundy. It's a 100-poundy. 100-poundy. 100-poundy hound. 100-poundy hound. 100-poundy hound. It sounds like you. 100-poundy hound. 100-poundy hound. The 100-poundy hound. Oh shit. He's broken. He can't stop saying 100-poundy hound. 100-poundy hound. 100-poundy hound. Look at that. That looks dangerous. Make it fall. I'm going to make it fall. It don't fall, man. That's scary. We would wobble, but we don't fall down. We would wobble, but we would fall down. This. See, I'm bored. I don't want to figure this out. If I figure it out, then it's going to be boring, right? Is that what it is? We're just going to live the life. Winning. Like Charlie Sheen. Tiger Blood. Winning. I like to watch her feet. Watch the way the dog walks. I don't have 4 feet. It's interesting the way they all kind of just do their own thing. Makes me smile. Goro's walks funny because he's got bad bones, bad joints. He's been smoking too many joints. Not enough joints. Wonder if I could write it off as like a medical expense. Gotta smoke joints for the dog. For the dog's joints. You gotta smoke joints for the dog's joints. Smoke joints for the dog's joints. Boom! When they had the torrents and stuff, man, I used to just look up. I got it all still. I mean, I didn't delete anything. I just kept putting it on CDs and hard drives and shit. But, I mean, it's not organized or anything. I don't think it's probably not useful to anybody. But it might be interesting for archaeologists. I'm creating a puzzle for the future. Anyways. Talking about all sorts of shit. Some of it's, who knows, it's not verified. I haven't verified it. But they're talking about the illegalization of marijuana. Like it used to be like a wonder thing, and then they noticed that it was a wonder thing, and it was so easy to grow that everybody could grow it and all this. And they saw that immigrants were coming over with it, and so they said, we don't want the immigrants, we gotta stop the immigrants. And so they made it illegal basically out of racism, I guess. But I don't believe in different races, so I don't like that word. It's culturism. Let's call it culturism. Do you think that different groups of people that have a different set of genes in their pool, they have a different group, but they're all along the same lines? I mean, it's all human genes, and it's not like a race of them. It's just a group of people that lived in a certain area and had each other as other people in the pool, and so they formed together. And then as people could move around and move about, then small increments of genetics would be introduced to different areas, and those things would have their own dominant traits, and they would come up against other traits that were dominating against them, and it kind of weeds itself out and becomes a different thing. Everybody still has all of the same things. It's a wider variety of the factors. Everybody carries them, and certain ones are dominant. And so if everybody becomes like able to interact and interbreed with everybody else, everybody's gonna look similar. But it's also, oh look, that's a good Rocky. But we all have the ability to choose, you know, what we see is the cool thing, and that, you know, shapes that. I don't know. Well, maybe some genes aren't dominant over each other and they're just random. That could explain for people looking different at a later date. I don't know. Because you'd think that everybody would have to, like if you carry all the genes that come before you, it's not like you get half of it. It doesn't make anything if it doesn't have the other half. It's a thing. Your dad had blue eyes, so you're bringing blue eyes to the table. But everybody has that in their family for the most part. Because of, I mean, there's still people that haven't been introduced, but they have been introduced. So they're in the gene pool already. But them without the other stuff isn't. You know what I mean? It's not a common thing for them. They could possibly have genes that are coming through that everybody else has encountered a dominant gene that's the opposite of what it is. And so they won't ever look the same. And they're not different They're not different races of people. Even then, no matter how different they are, they're not different races. It's the same race. It's just a variant of the race. And so we should call it variantism. I don't like you because you like this and that. But then you have to go to like short and tall. Short and tall and big nose, little nose. All of that stuff. And seeing as how nobody has... Oh wow, look, there's a moose. This is fucked. Come on. Hurry up. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Hurry up. All right, I'll walk you. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna stop it.